Hey guys, welcome back to Modded Minecraft. This is episode 66 of all the mods. So, the last few episodes we've been working on the centerpiece here, and she's pretty much coming to a close now. She's almost done. I've made some last minute decisions to keep the sides in, and I've put travel anchors in and all that bloomin' good stuff. We are producing ink out the yazoo right now thanks to our new ink farm. Check it out. 5,325 ink sacks, and that will increase literally as we go, because the powered spawner upstairs will constantly will constantly run 24/7. So we're going to have a butt ton of ink sacks. We're never going to run out now, so I'll never have to go anywhere and get any ink sacks. But I'll take you up there really, really quickly. See, I've added travel anchor. Zoop. All right, so check it out. So this is the final product. Yes, I haven't done the roof yet, but this is the final product. I chose to leave it open, which is good. The squid farm is, as I said, running brilliantly. Over 5,000 ink sacks already from zero in the ME system. I've got a travel anchor up the top as well, but I haven't done anything. I was thinking about adding some fishing net farms around here and some trees and vines and lily pads and maybe a big central tree, maybe? I don't know. We've got to blend this in with the rest of the top here when we decide what to do with it. But one thing at a time. Now it's got a more fuller feeling. Well, that's what I think anyways. It definitely has a more fuller feeling to this entire setup now, which is fantastic. So, I've also done a lot of painted glowstone. So this is all painted glowstone here right around. I've even got painted glowstone in the corners up there. Crikey, I've done an absolute butt ton, but it is fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, let's go back down to spawner level. And then lobby because it's a bit too far. But coming along nicely. So all I've got to do now is finish off the bottom drippy horrible part down here, which we'll be doing later. Glowstone's got to obviously painted glowstone out the yazoo down here as well. Start blending it in. I'm actually going to be using more of the fencing to try and blend it all in. But yeah, I think guys, it's come a long way. Our center piece for the base is almost done. There's a few more knicky-knacks I want to play around with. As I said, more fencing around the main structure there to blend it a little bit more in, but I wanted it a different colour. That's why it's a different colour. I know that it's a complete different colour from the main base, but I wanted it like that on purpose because it's meant to be something different. Alrighty, so if we head on downstairs real quick, the actual crystals, the liquid crystals is actually done. 100, 100, 100. All hundreds. Perfect. Which is bloomin' fantastic. So I've been producing them out the yazoo. Already got 4 of them. So these guys should be 20,000 RF a tick. Well, roughly. So there's 80,000 RF sitting right there, a tick, ready to go. The problem is we need to upgrade our freaking power plant because it can't take that much at this time. So it is still going. I think I can get another 2 or 3 crystals out of this first batch here. Far out, it took so long, and I've got to start another batch so the freaking the purifiers can start their job and all that bloody good stuff. Crikey. So, what we're going to be doing, first things first in this episode, is we're going to be extending our power generator. Because, hopefully, we're going to also start on a tier 4 freaking void miner, which is going to be insane. It's going to suck the power like no tomorrow. I can't start on a draconic ball yet because since the beginning, everybody's once I sort of had that power back in the early 40s, I don't know, round about there, episode-wise anyway. Everybody's like, Data, you don't waste that power now, you need to make a draconic ball. But the problem was I didn't have enough to make a draconic ball. I'm coming along nicely, so at the moment, the void miner is pumping out the draconic dust, which I'm turning into, the ingots and then the blocks. I think it need 250 draconic blocks for a T7 or the maximum T draconic ball. I don't know if it's worth it building a T6 or a T5 and then upgrading from there, because you lose your power. You'll have to transfer power between balls. So I'm not 100% sure on just we're up to 135 blocks. I should just let it go, let it continue, get to 200 blocks, build the ball from there. But for now, we need to upgrade our power source. So generators, we're going to need a bunch of them. How many of them can I have? 4 of them. What am I missing? Redstone blocks. Okay, we can do that. Well, there's 64 redstone blocks there. Alright, go ahead and make some more of these. 19's probably a little bit overkill, but it's going to do the job just fine. I'm quite curious to see how this is going to work. So we've got to change it up now, because since we're going to be running, actually, chisel some of this. What's going on? Chisel. Oh, that's the glowstone. My bad. To this one here. Thank you. So what we're going to have to do is change it up a little bit. What I mean about changing up a bit, there's not enough room in here to place all the crystals down. Because I think it's 4 generators per 1 crystal, or 3 generators per 1 crystal, which is insane. Which is quite insane. So we have to change this up. Remember, generators can go up like vertical, and you can go sideways, you can stack them. They're like capacitor banks. You can stack them and do all sorts of crazy stuff. So what we'll do is break that. Breaking all our banks here, including this, grab it all. What we'll do is change it up. Alright, we'll even grab our crystal back here. Got that. Alright, she's almost depleted that one. We want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 freaking bloody crystals. I think we can accomplish that. And how we're going to accomplish that? I think all we need to do, I'm not 100% sure. Don't get me wrong, I'm not an expert here. This could go completely freaking wrong. Is dig straight down. This is going to take ages to dig out. And I'm just about to break my bloody, what's it call it here, which I need to refresh. Alright, come on. So we're going to break straight through the bottom. Literally. Boom, 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 boom. And of course it broke. Okay, which is not that bad. So what we'll do now is stack them on top of each other. Okay? So what I need to do is break... Oh, bugger. Let me out. Alright, we'll have to break this one. For now. Just for now. I'm trying not to move the on and off switch, because of the fact is that's where, we've got automation hooked up to it now. I don't really want to move that. So I'm trying my best not to move it. So what we'll do is head on down here, start placing these generators. But, oh, we've got a blood moon rising. Lucky we're deep down in the base. Up we go. So you can do something like that. Then we go ahead and put the energy controller on top. Boom, like that. Might be a little bit too high. Not sure. Take our crystals, which we'll put the first one in the corner there. That's not a problem. We'll have to break that dodge. Whoa, that got dark in here, didn't it? Bloody stroof. Yeah, so we might have to make some adjustments on the fly. Not sure yet. And what I want to do is put our plug in here. This guy obviously is going to be allowing to send power to the network. Well, duh. Ignore limits. Yes, ignore the limits, please. Alright, so, how are we going? Alright, another crystal done. Bloody stroof. Grab all the crystals we possibly can. Why isn't this one stacking? What's the difference between these two? Stroof. There's something different. Okay. Alright, plump that on there. What? The freaking liquid said that was 99... Oh, that sucks. What the hell? My liquid says 100, 100, 100, 100. It's pure. Why is the crystals coming out 99, 99, 99? That annoys me. Because my original one, which is this one here, is 100, 100, 100, 100. That just ticks me off. That drives my OCD up the wall too. I know it shouldn't get to me, but bloody stroof. Alright, all those, place that one in there. Okay, far out. That is a lot. I mean an absolute freaking butt ton of power sitting right there. Override. Oh, Look at them. Oh, okay. It needs a couple more. It needs a couple more, but bloody hell. Turn off. So, obviously, one of the crystals is not active right now. That's okay. That just means we need to dig down a little bit more. I got 4 more generators. I need to... and we got 1 more crystal on the way. Okay, so what I need to do is go renew my bloody pickaxe. That's what I need to do. So I'll be right back. Alrighty then, guys. I am back. I made myself a brand new pixel, whatever the blooming called. We're going to go ahead and put... we're going to put some more generators down. Try get these last 2 crystals active. This guy is almost done. There might be enough for 1 more crystal after this, because we need to obviously put the crystal on this side. So we're going to dig in here this time around. So we cannot run the generators. Whatever we do, we are definitely not running the generators with this open, because this many crystals laying around is the amount of radiation that's going to come off is freaking insane. So what I need to do quickly, and it's going to break things again, is dig straight down. I know it's dark, I do apologize. Straight down. And just add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I'm just going to go nuts this time. More than plenty, if you know what I mean. And I'll go, if I've got not enough, I'll go make some more. So I'm not too worried about this. It's just a lot of energy. It's got to come from somewhere. Got 8 more. Boom. And boom. And boom. Okay, so that's all good. That's all ready to go. Alright. Fantastic. We need a torch in here. There we go. Alright, put the last crystal on its pedestal. It should be ready to go now. Kind of annoyed about the 99% thing. That sucks. It says 100%, but it comes out just under. Alright, plump that bad boy there. Holy smokes, I'm really nervous. Yep, really nervous. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, we'll seal it up. There we go. Nice and sealed up. Overriding. Wow. The amount of RF generated in that room is about 20,000 per crystal. 20,000, 40,000, 60,000. There's 100 and... Oh my god. There's a massive amount of freaking RF generated in there. We can't even store it, so we'll turn it off. Because that's ridiculous. We cannot store that amount of power at all. Far out. We could probably see... Could we see the intake in this machine? No. God damn it. Damn. That's an insane amount of power, though. We would literally have to highlight the generator itself, which we might be able to do if we dig underneath, to be honest. It might tell us the RF that's coming to it by just coming down here, not breaking any of the redstone, sneaking under. There we go. Sneaky. Oh, I broke the redstone. Of course I did, you bloody fruit. There we go. So, there's the power there. It's obviously got like a bank effect. Where did I break the redstone at? I think that was around. I went around it. Yeah, I think it just went around. Okay, my bad. So what I want to do is just fix this up real quick. I'm a bloody Fruit Loop. All right. What we'll do is come from the other side. All right, other side. There we go. Straight from the other side here. All right, fix this up. Where's that dirt that I just took? Sorry if you can't see, guys. And I'm pretty sure that should be it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I didn't break it any more than that. Alright, let's go ahead and switch the lever on and check the RF. Poof. There we go. There you go. There's the RF a tick. That's 140,000 RF a tick into the generators. Well, coming from the generators. That's insane. And the radiation levels are being held off quite nicely. Alright, turn her on off. I was just curious, that's all. Very curious to see exactly how much RF a tick. And I'm still generating crystals. I think I got enough for 2 more crystals. Maybe. 2 more crystals. I could get up to like 160, 180 RF a tick. No, that's insane. Now we've got to make sure that we can get our ball installed. Once the ball's installed, I don't care. I would switch it on and let all the power out of these guys deplete in the draconic ball. So I'll just let it run. That's the plan. Just let it run straight into the draconic ball. But we don't have enough for a draconic ball just yet. All right. So back we go. We're going to actually stop our little energy stuff back here. Alright, come up here, break all this. Sorry about this. You're probably like, what the frig? This is where Data AFKs. I'm legit serious. So I put a couple of blocks around me just in case, because I've had mobs spawn in here and shoot me already. So I usually put a couple of blocks around. Oh, crikey, it's not coming out. Well, that's not bloody good. Hang on. Let me fix that up. What did I do? I think I broke it. I think that probably when the last server reboot happened, the conduit seemed to not suck anymore. There we go. That should be fixed. Alright, that's fixed. The point is, I'm coming for this, the controller. Got you. Alright. The controller is now mine. Because we are going to upgrade now, finally, to a tier 4. We're going to try go the maximum. Last night I sat in the wither farm and got let all the skulls run through the machine. Remember, we showed that before. And I managed to get 2 and a bit stacks. If we star there. So that's 2 and a bit stacks of nether stars is what we need for tier 4 stuff. But first things first, we want to make a tier 4 controller here. So tier 4, please. And we want to make sure it is the ore miner. And I think, what do we? Oh, we need to make. We need to make more of the we need to make 2 of the T3s, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, T3. That's not a problem. Shift click that. What are we missing out of that one? Bloody stroof. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit. So I'm not... Last time I did all this on cam. This time around I'm not going to do it all on cam because I bored the crap out of everyone. So I'll just do a quick jump cut here. In a second. I was just trying to make the controller. The rest I was going to do off cam. And that's being totally honest here. I've got the miser. Got probably 200 plus stacks. Not stacks, 200 plus of it now. So I'm not too worried about that. See, we'll grab a few of those. Oh. Alright, throw that in there. I need another one. Where are you? Where did you go? Tier 3. Freaking crikey. Alright, fine. Be like that. It's probably right in front of me. Right here. T3, T3 mining ore here. More of these, please. Oh, what the hell was in the middle? Oh, that's blocks of iron, I think. Crikey. Blocks of iron, is it? Block of iron, I thought so. 24 of those. Alright, well that's going to give me heaps of those anyway. Ore mining controller. Need a few more. I just need a few more of those. Back in there. Alright, well I'll be back shortly, guys. Let me put this bad boy together. I don't want to bore people this time around with too much of this. So I've got 2 of those already. I just need to make another. That means I need another T2. Bugger. Alright, I'll have to get that made. Alrighty then, guys. I am back. And far out, that was actually a longer process than I thought just to get to the tier 4. Because I had to make 2 to 3 of everything. So I'm completely out of freaking diamonds right now. Not even kidding you. Like stripped. See, look at this. Seriously stripped of diamonds. I had to make 2 tier 2s, 2 tier 3s, and then the 2 tier 3s actually make the tier 4. So bloody stroof. Not even kidding you. That was just... Sorry, I'm a bit blown away how expensive it was, but this is it. I've finally made the tier 3s, just about to put together the tier 4 controller, which is the most expensive bit of the entire machine. Badum and badum. Done. Done. Tier 4 controller. So that is... Well, we can shove that one back in there. So T4 controller. Now we actually need to get the rest of the recipe together, because that's not it. That is literally, the rest of it's pretty straightforward. We just need freaking lenses and stuff like that. But there's the controller. I don't even know where I stuck the freaking book for it. Bloody stroof. Hang on. At ENVIR. What would the book be called? I had the guide before. It's called here. It's called Dig. Alright, so I'll probably put it in here. Yes, I have. Okay. So I've got the most expensive bit done of the Void Ore Miner. Number 4. So literally 56 machine bases, 12 modifier cores of any of the upgrades, which we'll probably get into later. 5 laser cores. So all that's fine. It's the T4 structure block, I think, is the most expensive bit. So if we just... We're in T... Hang on. T4 structure block, which is this guy here, requires stars and T3s. So obviously I'm going to have to make a bunch of T3s to get to T4s. Oh, diamonds! Alright, okay, I got a solution for the diamonds. We can fix that. That's all good. Oh, actually, we should have wasted already on... Hang on. Aha! See, we already have 24 tier blocks, and plus we've got the 24. If we deconstruct the one downstairs, we will have enough. We'll have enough to go to the next one, because we have already T2s. So we can literally start upgrading them to T3s. So, which is fine by me. It's going to take a while. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the bum, but we will get there. So, but that's T2 blocks. That's a T3 block. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm actually going to sit here and work on this. The most expensive thing, which was the controller, is done. Now, the second most expensive, which is the basalt structure stuff, it's going to take a while. It's not going to be poof done. It's going to take me a while. But I will get there slowly, and then we can put this sucker together and start experimenting with the upgrades and stuff like that. Alright guys, thanks for watching episode 66 of All the Mods. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like and, comment and all that good stuff. Helps the series out a lot. And yes, I'm slowly getting over my flu here. As you can hear in my voice, it's slowly getting better, but, I still got the sniffles, stuff like that, which is it's fantastic it's going. Being sick is freaking horrible. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch yous all later.